Hello, and welcome to Half-Life. This was Valve's first game before they made Steam, and now they make pretty much nothing, but they make a lot of tech demos, pretty much. But occasionally they'll release a game, but this was their first one. It was Half-Life, and I've beaten this game once before. As you can see over here, I have beaten it once before, and I'm beating it again. The first time I beat it, it was on medium mode. This time I'm going on easy mode. But first, let's do the tutorial.
Hello and welcome to the Black Mesa Hazard Course, where you will be trained in the use of the hazardous environment suit. I am your holographic assistant. Let's begin by stepping into your suit. You can see it suspended up ahead of you. If you see one of these buttons, press it, and I will appear to demonstrate certain moves.
Little hologram lady. But the first time I beat this game was on medium mode, and I didn't know coming into this, but it's a very hard game that pretty much expects you to be a Doom master to just come into the game. So this time I'm going to play it on easy, just because I've beaten it before. And it's like, why not?
Moving around in your HEV suit can be slightly disorienting at first. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with basic movement, and soon it will fit you like a second skin. I will see you just around the corner.
The reason why the movement is so fast is I'm guessing they just wanted to make it like Doom, and Doom movement was fast back in the day. And then they wanted to make it tough like Doom.
The first move we will practice in the hazard course.
Good work. Those new suits can be tricky. Please proceed to the next area.
You will now duck under the next set of obstacles.
Very good. I hardly noticed you. On to the next area.
Now we will combine skills.
Good work.
That said about the difficulty in this game is that
To get into these
the actual difficulty is sometimes like unfairly hard. Like they'll put you in a room with 20 soldiers and they all fire at you and kill you in 2 seconds.
job.
And that's with you at 100% health. And then they don't give you health until like a mile between each health
Walk
station.
directly into the ladder, look up, and continue moving forward. The next
I don't know
jumps
about you, but I don't think that making a game too difficult is fun.
Great work.
Like
Now
I like
there's
Dark
one more
Souls,
style
but
of jumping that requires its own charging module, seen here. To activate your long jump, you will have to duck and move forward, and then launch
these
into
ladders
a
are
jump.
always finicky.
Once you're up
The
on
way
the
they work is you
platform,
just
press the button.
walk into them.
Nice job.
You just walk into the ladder, and then you keep pushing forward to move up the ladder, and you also push forward to move down the ladder. So it's a little weird to get used to. Also, if you look, hold on, if you look down, you go down, but if you look up, and you go up. And so the controls reverse between where you're looking. So I'm pushing backwards right now, and now I'm pushing backwards again. And now I'm pushing forwards, and now I'm pushing forwards. Oh, ladders.
Please start the lift. Now that you're up here, there's only one way down. Find the target on the floor below and do your best to hit it. If you take any damage like this one, we will administer medical care at the next station. Walk up to a med kit and press your use key. Your health will recover gradually until you are at full health or the kit is depleted. Once the light goes out, a med kit cannot be reused.
One thing about this jetpack is that you only get it like right at the end of the
To spin
game.
that bridge, walk up to the control wheel and press the use key.
So you get the tutorial for the jetpack, and then
Fantastic.
like 15 hours later, it's like, congrats, now you get to use the jetpack.
Sometimes you'll need to rely on more than just your suit to get through a tight place. Try jumping this gap on your own. What you really need to do is push that box down into the pit. Pushing is easy.
Very remedial physics in this game. Half-Life. This is one reason why Half-Life 2 was so impressive when it came out, is that it had a lot more physics-related stuff, and they did a lot better.
If you can't push the obstacle out of your way, you might try pulling it. To pull a box... Finally, nothing
Weapon!
else.
We get to kill now!
Then simply smash your way through the debris. Activate your suit flashlight.
Now we
for the
get
next
energy, and energy is pretty much just armor. Then you have a flashlight.
Great. Remember, your flashlight drains power, so switch it off when you don't need. Welcome to the Black Mesa target range, where you will
Yeah,
receive
guns. We
training in
get tons of
firing
guns
a
in
weapon,
this game.
reloading, and firing the attached grenade launcher. Please pick up your weapon and advance. You'll have to hit every target in order to complete the course, but if it's not the first time, don't worry. It will never happen again. Try to reload during pauses, rather than waiting to run out of ammunition at a critical time. To fire your grenade launcher, use your alternate fire button. Certain targets will break only when hit by grenades. Commencing sequence. 4, 3, 2, 1.
The explosion radius in this game is massive, so you want to look out for any kind of explosion and get like an entire mile away from it.
Congratulations, you have completed the Black Mesa target range. Your ATV suit monitors... You will see the blood oxygen indicator on your
Imagine this
suit's
being a
heads-up
real
display,
company and you have to go
returning
through
to its
this
previous level.
just to...
You are free to swim on.
This is your first day of work at a real company. You learning to have to
This
dive
is the
underwater
charging
just to
unit
get
for
your
hazardous
application through.
Step up to any charger and press your use. If you
That's
pass
another
through
thing about the armor chargers, is that they only go up so high.
radiation, activate the Geiger
They only give you so
counter
much.
and radiation display. Biohazards are also indicated with the luminous item.
There's those finicky ladders again.
Please advance to the next area.
Just can't get out when you need to.
Lead a security guard into the next room. He will let you back into the transit system. You must approach a guard and press your use key. He will follow you until you face him and press the use key again.
If you push F6, it saves, it quick saves, and then you push F7, it quick loads. This is very important information, because this game is super hard, so if you play it on your own, push F6 and F7 very often, or at least F6. Just in case you make a mistake like that. This tutorial's mine now. I have conquered it. but I don't think we can continue. So, oh, that's wrong. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go to the autosave.
Into the next room.
Follow you.
Make sure not to mistake your autosaves for your quick saves. Or rather, your quick loads for your quick saves. That is the save button. That is the load button. You want to know the load button.
He's a friend.
And then we're back. We're all the way back. No more mistakes have been made. The mistake was never made.
Press your use key to engage the tray. Press your forward and backward key. Congratulations on completing the Black Mesa Hazard course. You
And
are
that's
now
the tutorial.
fully certified for use of the HEV Mark IV protective system.
Now it's time for the actual game. I like that they put that much effort into the tutorial.
Black Mesa Transit System.
It's very
This
neat.
automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current
Black Mesa,
outside
New
temperature
Mexico.
is 93 degrees.
This is one of those
Estimated high of
cartoonishly big
105.
science
The Black
facilities.
Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
It would take 1,000 men, 20,000 man hours just to make a
This
place like
train
this.
is inbound from level 3 dormitories to Sector C test labs and control facilities.
Just to dig out a place like this
If your
even.
intended destination is a high security area beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the central transit hub in Area 9 and board a high security train. If you have not yet submitted your identity to the retinal clearance system, you must report to Black Mesa personnel for
Huge
processing
missile. We'll get to
before
fire
you
that
will be
thing later.
permitted into the high security branch of the transit system.
See those quick
Due to
loading
the high
screens?
toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa
Things
compound,
load quickly because I'm on an
eating,
SSD.
or drinking
Can't
are
imagine how
permitted within
long
the
it took
Black
to
Mesa
load
transit
back in the
system.
day. And the thing is, this train ride is super long.
Items inside the train at
So,
all times.
Those loading
Do not
times,
attempt
those
to
old
open
school
the
loading
doors
times on a
until the
train ride
has come
that's
to a
this
complete
huge and
halt
long.
at the station platform.
Must have taken
In the
forever.
event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction.
We'll fight that
If it is
thing later.
necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be
Not ride it, fight it.
evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails.
There's that
and
PNG of a
proceed to an
background.
emergency station until
You can
assistance
count the
arrives.
pixels on it. I like that they take the time to animate little things like that, little mechanical things like that. Valve seems to do really well with mechanical type stuff. Like Wheatley in Portal 2 is very well animated. All of the little gears and all the little mechanisms that goes into him. And then there's a lot of really good robot animations in Portal 2.
Will commence this evening at 1900
Age 27 for
in the level
Gordon
3
Freeman.
facility.
Must have been
Semifinals
something based on Morgan Freeman, because Morgan Freeman's cool, so why not make a Gordon Freeman?
Remember, more lives than your own may depend on your fitness. Do you have a
I wonder
friend
how
or
old
relative
Gordon Freeman is in Half-Life 2.
addition to the Black Mesa team?
How many years had
Immediate
passed?
openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa
There's a neat
personnel
spider
for
thing.
further information.
Spider
If you
robot.
have an associate with
Sadly, we
background
never
in
fight
the
that
areas
thing.
of theoretical
If only we had a
physics,
whole boss fight based around that.
biotechnology, or other high-tech
I think that's the only time you see that spider robot in the game. One reason I wonder how old Gordon Freeman is in Half-Life 2 is because there's a love interest in Half-Life 2. So it's like, is he old enough or too old to be dating this person?
Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup.
Look, it's a man in a suit. He couldn't possibly be the most important character in the whole series.
Exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials.
Just riding with a random scientist.
Contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart. Your future depends
A lot of what that guy in the suit called the G-Man, a lot of his mysticism just comes from people not knowing what he is or what he does. But I'm just like, well, who does he work for?
Please stand
How important
back from
could
the
he be?
automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before
And how
exiting
far
the
does
train, be
his
sure to
powers
check your
extend?
area
Because
for
he seems to have like
personal
infinite powers,
Thank
and
you,
then
and have a
an
very
alien race
safe
can just
and
mess with his
productive day.
powers. So I'm
Morning,
just
Mr.
like, well,
Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
what's the real purpose of the G-Man? Slide. Nice door sliding thing. For the first game, they really did a good job with all these animations. Open! Open now!
Sorry, sir. I've got to stay at my post. Hey, catch me later. I'll buy you a beer. Can we do this later? Sorry, I'm on duty. Hey, catch me later. I'll buy you a beer.
You owe me a beer, Barney. I don't drink in real life, but Gordon probably does in fake life, in Half-Life.
Hey,
It would
Mr.
be neat
Freeman,
to see
I had a bunch of messages for
an
you.
official
We had a system
remake
crash about
from
2 minutes
Valve
ago, and I'm still trying to find
for
the
this
files.
game.
Just one of those days. Hey, stop
What are you
that.
doing?
Ha 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 ha.
Come on, Gordon. You trying to get me into trouble?
Yeah. I'd like to see an official remake of this game just to see what all they would come up with, how well they would hide the loading screens.
Hello.
No smoking. Don't smoke, people.
My God, what are you doing?
Haha, I ruined someone's lunch. Surely that will have no repercussions whatsoever.
Greetings. Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
The Orchid Eater.
I
And a baby. Apparently Gordon Freeman has a child who is never ever seen beyond that picture.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV Protective System for their use in hazardous environment conditions.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated. Munition level monitoring.
Go right on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today.
Interface online.
it's good to see you.
His eyes didn't line up with the actual eye sensor. Isn't that fun to figure out, to see? Look at all these locations we'll visit later.
Mesa topside temperature is 93 degrees.
93 degrees, that's hot. That's super hot. You would be cooking at 93 degrees, pretty much. Open!
Hello, Gordon Freeman.
This intro takes a long time.
Greetings.
But I guess they want to, like, pull you in very slowly, cautiously. Pull you into this world and then make things go crazy.
Ah, Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
I like how they all pretty much have the same voice.
Access denied.
You aren't going soft on that ethics issue again.
Ethics. What could be ethically terrible about this?
About to go critical.
About to go critical. Maybe you shouldn't do this test.
It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
Wasn't meant to do this. Now we really shouldn't do this test. Say what you want about Aperture Science. They know when to stop the science. At least sometimes. Sometimes they don't know. But Aperture Science never brought aliens to the world.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Ah, yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
It's time to do some real science. Get your science hats on.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
They don't know what I've already done. They've got to let all their dialogue play out. If this were Portal 2 or Half-Life 2, they would have dialogue for whether or not you've done stuff already that they expected you to do.
We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays.
Imagine just being in this room, seeing that, and being like, I'm irradiated for the rest of my life. I will never recover from this.
Stage 2
Oh.
emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
If you cannot predict it as a scientist, maybe you should not
Capacitors
do it as a test.
5%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy in. Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining sequence.
I've just been informed that
This is like a comically bad science experiment. Like literally everything that could point to a bad sign is happening. Come on, get over there. Put in the big crystal. Alright, it's bad, but at least we're not warping to other worlds or anything. Wah! No way, that thing that I said could happen, happened? That couldn't happen, happened? Where am I? Who am I? Ah! Where are we? Who are we? When are we? Hello there, Mr. Alien Man. They're not fellow humans, I can tell you that much. Unforeseen consequences. Well. Perfect place to save. Dead person. People are dead now. Should I help? I cannot help. I can only use. I can only make the use key do things. And there's only so much a use key can do. It's odd how this elevator rotates, isn't it? Why not just make it so that the elevator doesn't have to rotate? Ah yes, head crab. Someone watched Alien.
Access denied.
I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you. Yes.
What's he standing on?
A failure of this magnitude is extremely improbable.
Improbable, but not impossible. Therefore it must happen. Ah, I have no weapons and I must scream. Caution, laser, caution, laser. Crowbar, now I may attack. I may kill. I may glance the world at another view angle. Well, how about that? Fun fact, you can actually push the elevator button and watch them crash due to something you did.
Man, did you see that? Gordon! Man, am I glad to see you. What the hell?
Zombie time. Time to kill zombie. Whenever you see a guard, make them follow you. That way you can at least, like, use their ammo instead of yours. And then they die, and then they give you their ammo. Sometimes the head crabs you see that are on dead people are alive. So you want to kill all the head crabs you see.
Warning. Sector C. Elevator failure.
Where's that guard? Get over here. Get over here. Let me feed you to the head crabs.
Bring it on!
Oh. I did not expect that to kill me immediately. It really just immediately turned me to sludge. Get over here. Come on. I am saving, just in case. Now it didn't kill me immediately. What's up with this game? What's going on here? When in doubt, vent it out. Ah. One thing you could do is you could have killed the guard and then get his weapon. Or just get his weapon right here. I find it neat how you can see that he was reaching for the first aid station. Like he was trying to heal himself, but he just couldn't get there. Second kind of enemy. Alien dogs that send out a wave. Hello there.
All right.
Now we have meat. We have a human shield who can take some of the bullets. He didn't last long. Oh, he really didn't last long. He apparently had like 2 spines. That guy was very human, more human than most people. 2 spines. I saved you. I saved you. Forever. I saved you forever. You'll never die now. Can't get that guy, even though there are clear gaps in the bars. I could get him, but I can't. Ah! Whenever you see a valve like this, you just have to very slowly turn it. You have to very, very slowly turn it. Well, it looks like easy mode might be a bit too easy mode. Look at that guy. He barely even knew I was there. Nice ammo. We have ammo again. And we are immediately given a chance to use it. Oh, wait for me, wait for me. More head crabs. What? Oh, there they go. How fun. Just sliding on down. Ah! Stop trying to kill me, enemy. How many do you have up there? Throw down a few more, why don't you? Sometimes it's just better to pick them off from a distance. I feel like a lot of people forget that guns are long-range weapons, you know? You can use these things at a distance. When I play Resident Evil, sometimes I forget that you can just use these things at a distance. You don't have to be right up against the zombie. What? If you hit something, then it takes less time for your swing to recover. So you want to really not miss. You don't want to miss anyway, but you really don't want to miss because it'll take less time to recover your swing animation. Nice, actual ammo. These crates do have things. They're not just useless video game crates. Those ones were, however. Ew. Ah, I tried to jump there. How far back am I? Not that far back. Sometimes the jump is a little finicky too. Lower canal, cannot get into. That thing will grab your head and draw it towards itself. Oh, isn't that nice? These enemies are easier than the ones we'll face later on, because the ones later on have infinite ammo, and they're, instead of being like, we're throwing projectiles at you, it's more like we hit scan you, like you do on most enemies. And hit scan is pretty much you put your cursor over it and it'll hit you. It'll hit something. Meanwhile, projectile stuff is like you can actually see the projectile and avoid it. I prefer projectiles because I can avoid them. But enemies don't always prefer projectiles, so I guess we're at odds there. It's odd, some doors you have to use the use key, some of them you just run up against. This is the perfect time to save, of course. You'll find that this facility is just one massive maze. Sometimes there are like massive rooms that you don't ever even need to go into. They really wanted that realism back in the day. Where'd the others go? Where are you? Ah! Don't explode everything at me. Don't completely obliterate me like you did that one time. Well then. Yeah, that's what they do to you, but they're doing it to him right now, so that's fine.
Well, better than that grant money.
All he can think about right now is the grant money. That's funny. These stinking things.
I suspected this
Turn
could
off
happen,
power.
but you-
And now suddenly that door is open. Thanks, video games. Who put all these useful crates here? And a shotgun. Don't let him kill you.
Got one.
We got that one together, man. Man.
Took a little damage.
Stinky man person.
Ooh, something died right down here.
Some weapons have an alternative fire.
Okay, we might live longer if we work together.
With the shotgun, you can do that, and it'll use 2 shotgun shells, but it's like as powerful as 2 shotgun shells instead of 1. That would be useful if I could use it. Whenever you kill one of those guys, it gets in your way for a bit. Oh! Like those fans. It's like it keeps being a 3D object while it's dying. Well, how about that? These things just keep dying all around me. Those doors weren't even blocked by anything. Ah! Now I forget where we need to go. I think... Ah, how nice of you to open up to me like that. Now I can't get in there. Aha. Must move big block. You can see that even early on they wanted to do a lot of physics type stuff. They just couldn't until Half-Life 2. The technology wasn't there. And then it just slides around all weirdly. Because it's not as realistic as it should be. Well, if I could get up there, it would be nice. This is video games right here. This is all video games. This might not even be what I'm supposed to do. I might have come from there. Aha. It takes about as long to mine obsidian as it takes to push this thing 3 feet. Ta-da! It only took me a year to get there. Ah! Big military turret. Not good for your health. Or safety, for that matter.
Whoa, roger that. Let's run like hell.
What? What? Things just happen in this game and I have no idea where. Well, that was a person. That was a fellow human. Wanna aim for the head, it feels like. This dude's just napping under a lamp. That lamp is not heavy enough to crush you. Come on, man.
Got another one.
Yes, now leave! Leave! I must be the one to leave.
It appears the containment system has completely failed.
Yes, we can see that.
So sure I want to go to the surface. What if the world finds out what we were doing down here?
Health pack. Give me the health pack. Ammo. Give me ammo. Give me all the ammo.
Bring it on.
Well, that guy's dead. Got his gun now. It's my gun now. It's mine. Just 4 little bullets. You follow me. You be the meat now. You be the big meat man.
Come and guess. Let's go.
Get over here. Aha. Explosivo. That did not work as well as I intended it to. If only it had exploded a person, a man person, a fellow human person, or zombie man person. Follow me.
What the hell are you doing down here? Get topside. I hear troops are coming in to save us.
Yes, to save
My
us.
target range time is gonna pay off today.
Follow me.
Go.
Slow and safe is the way we be today. And then we fight enemies that we don't have to because we didn't have to go here. Let me in! Let me in! There has to be a vent or something that we can use to get in there. Or not. Or just there's nothing. Nothing at all. Why is he following so slowly? Follow me
I'll
now.
stay here and guard this area. Let's get the hell out of here. Got one.
You almost died to a grenade there, fellow human. Thankfully, he dodged out of the way of my grenade that almost killed him. My grenade. But now what do we do? I feel like we might have to burst in that one place with the grenade or something like that. Something unconventional like that. Well, that's gone. Let me in! Well, that's not it. Turns out I just had to move forward. This game is very unclear with where you have to go sometimes. Out of the frying freezer and into the freezing pan. Want to save that shotgun ammo for the real enemies. Like that. Take him out super easily. Well, that guy's dead. How do we get... Where are we even supposed to go here? Follow the ladders. Follow the up path.
Man, get this under control.
Get out of here. I don't need these boxes. You were never friends of mine. How long has that flashlight been on? Oh! Thank you for your resources, dead human, dead fellow human. I will use them. Perhaps not well, but I will use them. Skeletons, okay. These aliens have not been around long enough to make skeletons out of these people. So these people must have died in these vents long before these aliens got here. That's a lot of ammo. I like to see a lot of ammo. Can't trick me. These vents sure can, though. Just can't get up them. Get out of here, get out of my way.
But don't count on the cavalry finding us down here. Head for the surface. The elevators are out of order.
Yes, we took him out. Both of us.
Okay, I'll cover you.
That's why I just shot him once. That's how we both took him out. We both deserve equal credit, totally. That's that area again. They always open up areas back to where you don't actually need to go anymore. But who knows, maybe you left something. Some of these animations are just funny. Like that guy just went up there to down there without any animation to it. Oh! I should have saved before I did that. But now I'm saving after the post the fact. Some say post the fact, some say after the fact. Which one are you? That was a lie, by the way. No one says post the fact. But they could. Take me up now. Give me up.
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
well. He did not meet a good end, did he? Let me in! No way beyond this. Turret. It's turret time. Kill the turrets. Now we have the best gun. We will be using this gun forever, infinitely. Isn't it odd how we just figured out teleportation and now suddenly all these aliens know how to do it immediately? Perhaps they were figuring out teleportation on their own. And perhaps it says that at some point in the story. This game's a lot of shooting, isn't it? I feel like games like this would be perfect for, like, Texans. Ah! It's time to die. Oh wait, I was just taken back a very, very far away. That's why you save. That's why you always save. My fellow people. My fellow human people. So now I will save. That button. It is that button. We must be reminded of this sometimes. Shotgun is your best friend. You want to use that shotgun. Use it up. How did you launch backwards at me? Come on, man. 3 spawn in the same place.
Oh no.
And now we take that out from a distance. It may have killed a few people, but that's an acceptable loss in my book. There goes the G-Man again. The giggly man. Why do all these ladders reject me? As if they hate me in my soul.
Rescued at last. Thank God you're here.
Those soldiers will try to kill you. That's why I killed him first. Well, goodbye, Mr. Scientist Man. You know, now that I've killed the soldier first, they actually have a reason to hunt me down for the rest of the game.
Don't shoot. I'm with the science team.
Man, easy mode really is easy mode. Like, medium mode is hard mode, but easy mode is just like, everyone's AI is off. We're not shooting you anymore. And we deal no damage to you. I thought he was alive. That's probably the way to go. Woohoo! Now we're shooting things and people. He was shot by a shotgun several times now and has not died. It took the explosion to kill him. How ridiculous of this game to give their NPCs a health bar. These soldiers move quickly, by the way. I thought I just saw him like right there, and then he was right there immediately. Always look around for little health things you can find. Where are you? Where are you? They'll always throw grenades. They like blowing you up. I was looking for the way down, but apparently it was just right there. Isn't that the way it is? Always is. The way it always is that way, isn't it? I'm gonna save right here, just so if I come back to life, it'll be in the middle of a really slow and long elevator ride. Did he kill himself with his own grenade? Grenades are a very good way to kill yourself. Don't use a grenade on yourself. Well, there's a helicopter up there, so we're not going up there. It would be a bad idea to fight a helicopter right now. Or just really ever in your life, never fight a helicopter, kids. If kids are watching. And never fight a helicopter's kids either. Little baby helicopters, also known as drones. That action music is still going, isn't it? Well, try to land on a ledge and you end up becoming the meat. What's that? What's that down there? We're going to the end of the tunnel. Because these side paths are probably all just diversions. You taught me that I could open these, stinking game. It sounds like a soda, like when you pop a soda open. Trying to, whenever you get that health, it sounds like you're popping open a soda. But it looks like that's the wrong way. How many wrong ways are there? If I were playing this on medium mode, I would have died 50 times by now, if not more. Well, looks like another long way that leads to nothing. Thanks, game. Thanks, video game. No way to go down there. So it's really just the first side path you saw was the correct path. Always take the corner, I suppose, is the lesson we've learnt here. But, what? That's the wrong way too. Which way's the right way? Maybe it was the way of the fan. There's a ladder right there, so maybe. How finicky. How weird and finicky. Oh, there it is. I'm getting stuck on the ladder there. The ladder is very glue-like. Well, now which way is it?
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your attitude, I say you were part of what went wrong. Isn't that right? Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base. There's a transit system out. I couldn't tell you how to get there. But there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here, beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test labs, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever's left of the Lambda team. You can trust them. You can trust all of us. Good luck.
So now we know our goal for the rest of the game, which is get to Lambda, the Lambda station, and
Fine. You won't even know
stop
I'm here.
the nightmare. And now that we know the goal for the rest of the game, we might as well stop going right here.
I refuse to go another step.
He refuses to go another step, and so do I, as of right now. At least. So, with that, see you next time with whatever's boiling at the other side of this thing. Goodbye.